Martin, how could you sleep through that? Insufferable din. Those situations. Just shut up! You no good drunk! You gotta stop that. Stop it.
Stop what?
That.
No matter where I go.
You expect me to eat that?
I could care less what you do with it.
You can always hear me
Later.
singing songs.
Oh, please, God, please let that be the end of it. No. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Oh, did I wake you up?
You got a problem?
Yeah, you.
Me?
Yeah.
I was asleep, and I'm your problem?
Yeah, well, you rattle when you sleep. You sound like a spoon in a blender.
Oh, jinkies, Adam. I'll keep that in mind. You always play with your food before you eat it?
Okay, that had better have been an accident.
Oh, it wasn't, officer. I saw the whole thing.
Shut up!
I don't care, just clean it up.
Look at that. Danced all over it.
Rats can smell from 50 yards.
You can't keep me in here
You
indefinitely.
should know his entire family's about.
I demand to see Inspector Frog
Hey,
now.
the court docket is backed up because we got more important things to
I
do.
don't care. Just get in, you moron!
What?
Woo! Way to go, Pinhead. I'm sure he's just scratching to help you out now. Why the hell are you such a big hurry to get arraigned anyway? You actually think a judge's gonna set bail for you?
Yeah, I'm not the one being denied bail in this hellhole.
Oh, I don't know about that, pal. Hey, listen, I wasn't the one who forged all those official-looking and clinical-type documents, remember?
Yeah, well, I didn't forge $75 million worth of checks.
Well, I didn't either. Hey, I never signed a damn thing. And I certainly wasn't playing the old switcheroo with my precious bodily fluids either.
But I didn't coerce somebody else to steal a lot of money.
Well, I didn't either. See, I had no idea that Stewart was you when he gave away all that money. And there's no way you can prove I did.
You think my brother is going to testify against me to protect you? You dream on. And as far as Liza carrying my child, there's not you, nobody else, nobody in the world can prove that Liza and I didn't make that baby the old-fashioned way.
Well, don't look now, but Liza can't. Or maybe we should call Ripley's, huh? Huh? Derek! Baby, what's up, the man with the keys? Are you Brian Breakfast or am I, huh? Huh?
Don't start with me today, Tad. I'm not in the mood. You rang again, sire?
I want my arraignment now.
And I want to be floating in a pool chair with a pineapple drink in Jamaica.
You can't hold me here against my will.
Already am, Adam. Oh, by the way, you have a visitor. You might want to clean that mess up.
Oh, there is a God. Liza, sweetheart, you don't know how much your being here means to me.
And why should it mean anything to you?
What?
Well, you don't honestly think that I came here to visit you, do you, Adam? How are you?
Oh, well, I'm much better now.
I hate that you had to spend the night here, and it's all Adam's fault. His feeble attempt at revenge, and I hate that you were put in the middle. I really do.
Well, that's okay. Sometimes we have to make sacrifices.
No more sacrifices. I'm here to post your bail.
Well, that's very sweet of you, but turns out that my bail hasn't been set yet, and even when it is, I'm sure Dixie will be here to take care of it. But that's very sweet, thank you. It's very neighborly of you.
Have you seen or spoken to Jake this morning?
No.
I tried to reach him, and I couldn't. Colby said "dada" about 1,000 times, and I wanted him to hear it.
Look, do me a favor, okay? Don't call Jake with any more Colby updates, okay? He chose to walk away from this for her sake. Don't make it harder for him than it already is.
But he can't.
He's gone. He left town yesterday. Went out to California because he wanted to get away from everything, from everybody, including his family. So don't look for him. And don't tell him anything about Colby unless he finds you and asks first. Okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
Good luck getting out of here.
I won't need it. I'm walking today. Unlike some people we all know and despise.
Well, let me know if there's anything I can do.
Liza, your point is well made. It's taken. I get it. And I feel punished and chastised. So please, help me get the hell out of here.
You're really not my problem, Adam.
I spent the whole night in this hole. Isn't that enough?
Oh, that's supposed to make us even. Is that right? After what you did to me.
Liza, in the name of heaven, look at me. This is wrong. I don't belong in here. I need you
For what?
to help me get out.
Oh, you need me to post bail for you.
Yes, our checks are still jointly held.
Yeah,
Am I right?
Yes, they are.
All
That's right, you're
all
right.
Now just come with me to the arraignment, that's all. Post my bail bond. Then we can go home, pour a couple of glasses of brandy, and we can work this thing out.
You know, Adam, I don't know if I can do that.
Liza, please.
I'd have to check.
Check what?
To see if hell froze over while I was sleeping last night. Do you have any idea what you've done to me?
Liza,
Has it
please.
even crossed your mind to accept responsibility for it?
Liza, I thought we'd been over this.
Over this? You violated me, Adam. There is no way back. Not now, not ever. The only thing that's going to give me the slightest feeling of vindication is making sure you're safely locked in a maximum security prison for what's left of your selfish and miserable life. Any questions? No?
Bye-bye. Bye now. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
This is your fault, all of it.
How do you figure?
You and that despicable, meddling family of yours, every last one of them.
Just out of curiosity, you do realize you're a useless
You know
bag of
what?
food,
Some
don't you?
people might actually think that the consistency you two show each other is admirable.
Gary, get me out of this hole now!
Well, you know what, Adam? That's why I'm here. But first, we're going to have some rules before we make our way over to the courtroom.
Great, just get me out of here.
Number one, I don't want to listen to either one of you tit for tat each other about which one of you has the more rotten family. You got me? All right, let's go. Rule number two.
About time.
Adam, don't start with me. I had no control over this, and you know it.
Look at them, swarming.
Order, please.
What's Keith McLean doing here? I thought you said Liza was the only one that could bring charges against me.
Adam, you've had a number of crimes charged against you. The DA obviously intends to go all the way with this. Could be high profile.
Oh, great, we're going public.
I'm going to ask for no bail, Chandler, and a long, long jail term.
Well, then don't bother running for re-election. You can get me out of here, can't you?
As long as the judge grants bail, yes.
Listen, Pop, no matter what bail the judge asks for, all we have to do is come up with 10%, right?
I'll take care of it.
Just answer what's asked of you, Tad. Don't editorialize.
Oh, me?
All rise. The Honorable Judge Cohen presiding.
Be seated. Bailiff, what's the first case?
Case number 456TG78, Your Honor. The Commonwealth of Pennsylvania versus Adam Chandler. The defendant is charged with forgery in the 3rd degree, theft, tampering with medical records, misbranding, deceptive business practices, and misapplication of entrusted property.
I see you're represented by counsel, Mr. Chandler. How do you plead?
Innocent of all charges, Your Honor.
Very well. Your trial date is set for April 3rd, 2000. Your bail is set at $1 million. As a condition of bail, I order that you do not leave this Commonwealth without the court's permission.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Your Honor, may I address the bench?
Wait a minute. That can't be it. That's ridiculous. You can't let him walk out of here like that. I object. No, I object.
Quiet down, Chad.
I object.
You can't object.
Well, somebody's got to. Listen, Your Honor, I know this man is a flight risk.
The bench recognizes Mr. McLean.
Your Honor, due to the nature of these unusual charges, the interests of the people of this Commonwealth must be considered. Our office requests that bail be denied.
Do something. Your Honor, this is an outrage. You already have that plane all gassed up in the airport, ready to go.
All you gotta do is make one phone
your
call.
father.
$100,000 might
That's enough. Order!
You had to know because you already stole a good portion of my fortune. I'll kill you with my bare hands. You're going to try.
Order in this court! Order! I want order in this court!
I said order in this court. What's going on? The next person to say a word gets a $10,000 fine. Be seated. Do you all see? Out! Order! There'll be no more of that. Do you all see who's in control now? Mr. McLean, you can continue.
Thank you, Your Honor. As this outburst indicates, Your Honor, Mr. Chandler cannot be expected to respect the legal process. This office fears flight risk and tampering with evidence. And we strongly request again that bail be denied.
Your Honor, if the court please, you have already...
Is far from pleased, Mr. Shire.
Your Honor.
That's enough. I don't want to hear from counsel or either of these defendants. Neither of you have any respect for the law, this court, or yourselves. I'm holding you both for contempt, charging you with assaulting an officer. As far as bail is concerned on the outstanding charges, denied.
Your Honor, please!
Denied! And, Mr. Chandler and Mr. Martin, you both are about to get the punishment you deserve.
I don't understand how the judge could hand down a ruling like that. Keeping Adam and Tad locked up is only going to make matters worse.
Oh, look, Leslie's going to do everything she can to get the judge to reverse his ruling.
Tad just seems to be having such a hard time controlling himself around Adam. I feel like he's capable of anything.
That's going to be all right, believe me. But there's a part of him that enjoys all this chaos.
Excuse me. I know you must be going out of your mind with worry, but I'm sure the judge will let Tad out soon.
I'd like to believe that.
Would you two join me for lunch? There's a lot that I would like to say.
Well, I think I could find the time. Dixie?
Sure. Yes, we all have a lot on our minds.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
I'll see you later. Bye, darling.
Okay.
Oh, I'm in a really
Stuart, I'm really okay, honestly.
Are you sure? You're still shaking.
Well, I think it was just seeing that fight between Tad and Adam. It upset me.
Really? Was nothing else?
No.
Hey, you seem sad about something. What is it?
Stuart, I just came back from the doctor's office.
Oh, you didn't tell me. Are you feeling sick?
No. I had some blood tests taken, and I got the results, and they were all negative.
Negative for what?
For HIV and anything else I might have picked up from that horrible man. And I have to be retested in 6 months.
Oh, my poor Mary. You think that man, that awful Paulo person, you think he may have infected you?
I know how disgusting that it is. And I made an appointment with the doctor as soon as I could, Stuart.
Mary.
Darling, listen to me. I know you think I haven't been unfaithful to you, but I can't remember what happened. And what if that Paulo, what if he did something without my consent?
You're afraid he may have raped you?
And all I know is there's going to be one heck of a conference at the Pearly Gate if I ever get there. But just nothing is ever going to shame me more than this has.
You have nothing to be ashamed of. I've told you that.
I'm sorry I didn't tell you about going to the doctor, Stuart. I'm sorry.
That's why you haven't made love to me since that night.
I had to be responsible about this. I don't know if I got anything from this man. I had to protect you. And I have to go on protecting you for the next 6 months, okay? Oh, darling.
If I ever run into this Paulo person, I swear, I don't want to think about what I'm going to do. I don't want to think about what I'm thinking I'm going to do to it.
Stuart, I respect your love for Adam. I truly do. But I have been thinking and really thinking, and I really believe that Adam was behind this thing with Paulo. I believe it.
Forget it. I'm not doing it. I'm not getting in with him.
Why don't you put Martin in with the other lying cheats you have locked up?
Wait a minute. You heard what the judge's ruling was. Learn to get along. Now, get in there, Adam.
Derek, please, let me talk to the judge. You can put Martin in another cell while we get this straightened out.
Wrong, counselor. These two are going to be bunking together for the next 30 days, or until they learn to be civil to each other.
You want them to kill each other?
Oh, don't get my hopes up.
I thought we were friends.
Yeah, no, hey, who cares? I'm the one that writes a check to his toy drive every year.
I'm getting misty.
Will you two wake up? Think! You already used the courtroom for a boxing ring, and me as a punching bag, I might add. Neither one of you have any respect for the law.
One last word with my attorney, please.
If it will shut you up, please.
Derek, come on, man. We're friends. We've known each other for years. I'm telling you, I'm not picky. You can put me in solitary. I don't care. Just don't stick me in there with him.
Look, Tad, my advice to you, keep quiet, learn from the mistake. If you behave yourself, maybe you're out in a few days.
A few days?
Or learn to get used to the chipped beef on toast.
Get hold of Stuart immediately. Get him here. For what purpose? Don't question me. Just do your job. Get me out of here. Give me your cell phone. You're not allowed to have a phone. And when Marion locked me in that safe room, I swore I'd never be without one of these again. Adam, I'm begging you. Look, there's only so much I can do. Obey the judge. Find a way to get along with Martin.
Before I break your neck.
Oh, that's cute. That's cute. If you two are smart, the next time I come in here, you'll be holding hands.
This is my half of the room. This is a line in the sand. You cross it, and I will kill you.
Yeah, that is the toilet. It's on your side, you little rodent.
Yeah, how about that? Maybe you should learn to hold it till you apologize.
Yeah, this is perfect. There's no witnesses. No guard, none of your wretched family to get in my way.
Yeah, that's right, nobody to hear you squeal.
Hey, look, you're on my side.
Yeah, you noticed that, right? Come on.
Hey, how about,
Let's go. Come on.
Why don't you try to grasp this concept once again. How about I get us both the hell out of here?
Adam hates me. Mostly because I love you, and especially because I locked him in that safe room when he was trying to kidnap Colby. He called me a slut.
Yeah, I know. I haven't forgotten that.
Stuart, he's out to ruin our relationship, and this thing with Paolo is scaring me because I think one day he really might succeed.
No. Stuart, I just came from the lockup downstairs. Adam needs to see you as soon as possible.
Good. Because I need to talk to him. And he better be ready.
Hi, Leo.
Hey, Dixie. Liza. Dr. Joe.
Oh, Leo.
Thank you.
I recommend the Eggs Benedict. The hollandaise is excellent.
Thank you very much.
You know, hotels will let you do anything these days. Let you sign off on anything, won't they?
No, yeah. I thought Uncle Palmer usually did that.
Yes, well, enjoy.
Let me just start by saying how sorry I am over this whole ordeal.
Well, sorry, well, that's a start. Tad's in jail. Jake left town.
Yeah, which is all Adam's fault, and I'm going to do everything I can to make up for it.
I would really prefer that Adam shoulder this responsibility himself.
Well, he will, and I'm going to testify against him.
Is that what you wanted to tell us?
Well, partly. It's just that your family means so much to me and to Colby, and I really hope that you'll continue to be a part of her life.
Liza, this has been very hard on Ruth and me. We love Colby with all our hearts. And learning that she's not our granddaughter has been quite a shock.
I was trying to spare you from that.
Yes. Well, in hindsight, let me say I wish you hadn't. Things could have been very different indeed if you'd only let us help you.
Well, would you help me now?
We always will love Colby. And there's no one in this family that doesn't want to be part of her life. I'm very sorry. I'm expecting a consult. You're going to have to excuse me. May I have a rain check?
Oh, anytime. Thank you, Joe.
I'll be at the hospital, and if there's any news on Tad...
Oh, absolutely. I'll let you know if I hear anything.
Right. Excuse me.
You've been awfully quiet. Is there something wrong?
I don't know. What isn't wrong?
Excuse me?
I'm just sitting here, looking at you, and I just cannot believe I haven't seen this before.
Seen what?
You are the same selfish, unthinking person you have always been.
You want to hear what I have to say?
You've got 1 minute.
Okay. The charges against me aren't going to stick if Liza doesn't testify.
And don't think she won't.
Well, she won't if you convince her not to.
Why would I do that? She's got an airtight case against you.
Because I have an airtight case against you. So, she drops her case, I drop mine. Deal?
No.
I promise you, you're not going to beat the charges that Barry's filing against you. This is your one shot to be a free man.
Well, like I told you before, I'll risk it. See, because one way or another, you're going to do time.
Okay, oh, come on, a month or two in some cushy custom country club facility where I can practice my putting?
It's just that simple to you, isn't it?
Sure.
It doesn't mean anything to you that you destroyed my brother's life. You destroyed his marriage.
Still young enough.
Screwed up his career.
He can do all. He can out all of that.
Stole his child.
She was never his child.
Then you should have had the guts to admit it.
Why the hell do you think I'm in here?
From the start. You may have created Colby, when it comes to being a father, that's all you did. That's all you'll ever do.
You watch your step. You may not approve of the way I did it, but everything I have done to make that child mine.
And that's what makes you such a sick bastard.
What about my offer?
You take your offer and you shove it.
If you don't dissuade Liza from testifying against me, I'm going to make sure that you spend the rest of your natural life in prison.
Before I shove that right there.
Yeah! Hey, guys, come on, break it up. It's lunchtime, come on. Hey, keep it on the tray this time. Hey, guys, come on.
What is this? What is this stench? What, am I supposed to eat this swill?
Suit yourself. All right, guys, look, you both have visitors. Martin, come on out. Let's go.
Your brother doesn't deserve you, Stuart. You may be twins, but only one of you got a heart.
Come on, Tad. The judge gave me a few minutes to talk some sense into you.
Hey, just stay back. Okay, you come on out.
Thank you for coming so quickly, Stuart. Don't worry, I'll be out of here. I have a very important question to ask you, Adam. We don't have much time. What I need from you, answer. Please be honest. As honest as you've ever been. We can answer your question in a minute, Stuart. I need to get out of here before I lose my mind. It's your own fault you're locked up. Yeah, you're right. You're right, I can see why you'd be concerned. I was a fool to let Tad bait me in that courtroom. But no matter what Tad is threatening to do, I won't let anything happen to you. Something has already happened to me. That's what I want to talk to you about. Damn him. Is he threatening to take you down with him? For what? It's not important. Tad coerced you into pretending to be me and to giving away all that money. And you were an accomplice, but, well, it wasn't your fault, and we can prove that. You were always trying to protect me, aren't you, Adam? Yeah, sure I am. I always have, always will. Why? Because you love me? Stuart, what is this? Of course I love you. And I'll always try to protect you from being hurt in any way. I know. That's what worries me.
From the beginning, I wanted Colby to be a part of the Martin family.
Yeah, right, no matter what the cost, right?
No, that's not true.
Really? Well, then tell me something. While you were doing your damnedest to keep this whole thing a secret, what did you think would happen when we all found out that Jake wasn't Colby's father?
I never wanted you to find out.
Exactly. You just took our love and ran with it. You let us love her, take care of her, change her.
I didn't want to take any of that away from you.
But you let us care. You knew this whole thing was going to blow up in our face, but you let us have all the feelings that we could for that little girl.
You can still love her, Dixie.
Not the point. We can't. Not in the way that you promised us that we could. Now, we all adore her, of course, you know, and she's always going to be a part of Jake. But you used us.
What can I say? I have never regretted anything so much in my entire life.
Well, good. That's good to hear. Did you notice Joe sitting here? Did you notice him trying to support you, trying to understand and forgive you? I mean, he's such a good man. He could never really tell you how much this hurt him and Ruth.
I always believed that I would be able to work everything out the way that I had planned, that Jake would be a part of Colby's life. I mean, I chose Jake to be Colby's father, and Adam was the one who took that away from everybody. He violated me, and it's my fault. I feel like if you had told me as soon as you found out what Adam had done,
I would have been in your corner for the rest of my life, probably.
But now what? What, now I'm to blame?
You just think that this is all Adam's fault, right? This is not your fault, right? Like the way you broke up me and Tad. That wasn't your fault. Now, you ruined Jake's life. You probably destroyed his marriage to Jillian, but that's not your fault. Your hands are clean, right?
I never said that.
Well, good. Liza, just in some ways, you know, you're just as bad as Adam.
I don't think that it helps to bring up things that are, old past history.
I'm sorry. I'm just trying to prove a point.
What, that I ruin people's lives so that I can benefit and be on top?
No, that it's always been Liza first, you know, and then let the chips fall where they may.
You know, what happened between you and me and Tad was a lot of years ago, and I apologized. It's not about what I want. It's about what Colby needs. And she needs the Martins in her life. She needs Jake and Tad and Ruth and Joe and you.
And Junior. Come on, you know, when was he even going to find out that he had another sister?
I'm not saying it's not complicated.
Well, yeah, it is complicated. It's going to get even more complicated if Adam gets prosecuted. My phone, excuse me. Hello? Hi, Leslie. Yeah. You with Ted? Okay. Yeah, I'll be right there. Bye. I have to go. We're finished, right?
Is my protecting you a problem? Weren't you protecting me when you threw that party for all of Marion's old boyfriends? Stuart, I've told you that. I've admitted that was a terrible mistake. What has happened? Something terrible. It happened to Marion recently. Well, she and I aren't close, but I'm sorry. Was she hurt? Yes, in the worst way possible. I saw her at the courtroom today. She seemed fine. She's not. Is she ill? No. A man named Paolo tricked her into going up to his hotel room. Said he was going to buy an expensive house from her. Well, Marion has always chased the dollar. What, did he try to cheat her? No. Do you know what this man Paolo did to my Marion? I don't have a clue. When he got her up in his bedroom, he got her in his bed, and was Marion raped? She doesn't know. She was too upset and humiliated to even find out. She just went to the hospital just now. Well, have you informed the police? What this man? What's his name? Paolo. Paolo. He needs to be caught. Have you phoned the police? She was too embarrassed. She felt so guilty she wouldn't even go to the doctor to find out. Do you know how awful that makes me feel? I'm sorry, Stuart. I'm sorry that I didn't know you and Marion were going through this. Is that the only thing you're sorry about, Adam? What does that mean? Stuart, you don't think I'm somehow involved in this? Stuart.
Marion? Were you hurt? Are you all right?
I'm okay. Thanks.
What's wrong?
Don't hold back, Tad, okay? Just give Adam everything you've got. Excuse me.
Hey.
Hey, sweetie.
Hi. How's it going?
Oh, it's all right. I'm fine.
Yeah?
Yeah. Although I can't guarantee what might happen if I have to go back to sharing a cell with Adam Chandler.
Listen, you need to keep cool until I can get you out of there.
How's it going? What's going on?
Well, the judge granted me some time with Tad. That's a start.
Can I have a minute with Dixie, please?
Let's not push it, okay? Make it quick.
Honey, I can't take this, you know? First you're like throwing punches,
with Adam, and now you're in sharing a cell with him? This is going a little too far, don't you think?
It's all for a good cause, okay? Don't start preparing yourself for conjugal visits just yet.
Well, how can you blame me? Adam's not going to back down. Obviously, you're not going to back down.
Well, I won't have to. It's all right. This is all working out better than I possibly could have hoped for.
How so?
Dixie, I've got an opportunity to personally guarantee that the rest of Adam's life is a living hell.
I want you to tell me the truth, Adam. Did you try to protect me from Marion? Did you send that man to make her look unfaithful to me? Stuart, he maybe drugged her. He maybe even raped her. Did you send that man to wreck my marriage?
It was negative, but it's not over because I've got to be tested for HIV again in 6 months, and then 6 months after that, and only then can we be certain.
You know what? I think everything's going to be all right. I really do.
Thank you, Liza. But that's not all. I mean, for the next year, Stuart and I
know you have to use protection, but I'm sure that Stuart will understand.
He does. I already told him. Liza, I just can't help feeling I'm being punished for the lifestyle that I used to lead.
Mother, that's ridiculous. You were the victim of a crime. You should go to the police station. You should file charges against this Paolo.
Oh, there's probably an ocean between us by now. All I know is that some truly evil people were out to hurt me and Stuart.
And you sure it wasn't Adam?
Stuart went to the jail to see Adam, and he confronted Adam and said that the future of the relationship was at stake.
And, of course, Adam is completely innocent.
Adam said he had absolutely no dealings to do with Leo Dupre, and Stuart believed him.
Well, if Adam didn't do it, Mother, who did?
Never take your eyes off your opponent. It's like a circle around the moon.
I'm in the last circle of hell.
Ah, but you'll get there, baby.
Stop it. Throw that thing away.
I can't do that. My children gave me this, along with a really nifty, noisy video game. Don't sulk, Adam. Junior sent you something, too, didn't he?
Yes, a chess set and a radio.
No, more than that. He sent you a book. This nifty volume of Leo Tolstoy's War and Peace.
From Dixie. Obviously a failed attempt at humor.
Not at all. You'll have plenty of time to read all the classics once they throw away the key. You know something? Given enough time and boredom, I could actually get really good at this.
Well, peaceable kingdom. Martin, a visitor.
Dupre, what the hell are you doing here?
Some papers from the RCW lawyers, affiliation agreement.
How'd you get roped into that?
Boss, you know I always give my all for the good of the station.
Don't call me boss. Liza made you do it.
Wrong place, wrong time.
Mm-hmm.
It's time to hit the showers, you two.
Him first.
Are you both going?
No, I'm not showering with him.
Oh, well, Adam's just feeling bashful. Doesn't want people to know about his tattoos. He's got a big old pirate ship on the back between his shoulder blades.
You idiot.
And on the front, a little dinghy.
Cute. Are you going first or am I?
Fine, I'll go. Keep your pants on. I'll make sure I save you plenty of hot water, too.
Hey, not so fast. I want to make sure you understand the gravity of that phone conversation.
Oh, I understand. You'd rather nobody know that you tried to set up your sister-in-law. Did you try to have your brother's marriage destroyed?
Yeah, you better remember that.
Oh, forget.
Now get out.
You know, you shouldn't give a lot of orders for somebody whose bed and toilet are in the same room.
Do you think because I'm in a cell, I'm any less powerful? I own you, boy. Don't you forget it. When you came to see me, you said you wanted to learn from the best. Well, here's your next lesson. Don't ever cross me. Now get out of here. Keep your mouth shut.
Your brother came to see me.
What about?
Oh, he wanted to know who forced me to hurt Marion.
And you said what?
I told him that somebody blackmailed me. Somebody that I had trouble with in Europe. You know, I felt horrible for Stuart. He was very upset. You might say, wounded.
Yeah, right, all right.
Me, I would have been mad as hell, but he was just heartsick that Marion went through all that. He just wanted to make sure that nothing really bad happened to her, that's all.
And you didn't tell him anything?
I just told him that all Paula did was drug her.
You volunteered information.
My God, Adam. What the hell's the matter with you? What? Don't you have any feelings at all for your brother? I just wanted to...
My feelings for my brother are none of your damn business. What else did you tell him?
That's all. But you know what he told me? He told me to watch out for Paulo. Your brother was worried about me.
My brother's a very kind man.
Yeah, you're not as stupid as you seem to think.
No, there's nothing stupid about Stuart.
But you're hoping that he never finds out what you tried to do to his wife.
He need not. If the problem is contained.
I don't know, Adam Chandler.
You look a little scared, Leo. I mean, I guess I would be too, considering the fact that the man could crush you with a single phone call.
Yeah, well, he won't stop with me, Paulo. How did you know that?
I didn't. Not till just now. I saw you two all hush-hush that night over at WRCW, the night that I scored with Marion. And it started me thinking.
Well, that was your first mistake.
Adam Chandler paid you to destroy his brother's marriage. Now, that little bit of info ought to be worth something.
Like 30 grand.
For starters.
Leo, is there any reason to believe the problem is not contained?
No, I did exactly what you told me to do. No one knows there's any connection between you and me. Except for I was at your house and Jackson was over there.
Jackson was there, yes. He saw you.
Don't worry, I covered. I just told him that I was there for an errand. Jackson has no reason to believe that you had anything to do with what happened.
But I'm going to hold you completely responsible for that. You better pray that Jackson doesn't find out that we know each other.
You know, it seems to me that you're the one who ought to be on his knees.
So you think that some unknown person was blackmailing Leo to set you up because of some deed that he did years ago in Europe? Well, that was the purpose of the sting of the blackmail, right? Was to blackmail you, but no attempt was ever made to blackmail you, right?
It sounded much more plausible when Stuart said it.
Think about this. When you woke up, Paula was gone, and Leo Dupree was there. Your knight in shining armor?
You think that Leo masterminded this whole thing? No, Liza, no. Stuart truly believes that Leo is just a victim of circumstances.
No, I don't know what to believe. I do believe that there's a lot of pieces of this puzzle that are missing. I think what we really need to do is...
May I?
Hi. Hi. Hi, thank you for coming.
No problem at all.
Mother, do you mind?
Oh, no, of course I don't mind. I'll talk to you later.
Hi, Marion.
Nice to see you again,
Nice to
Jack.
see you, always.
Thanks, Mother.
Not at all. Bye, darling.
I'll call you.
Thank you.
Liza, I just wanted to make sure you knew that my resigning from the custody case was a matter of principle for me.
I lied to you, Jack, and that was wrong. And I should have trusted you, and I didn't. And I'm sorry.
Well, I'm sorry, too, because you were in a rather impossible situation, and I think I could have been maybe a little more understanding.
Well, that's very generous of you.
No, not at all. So no hard feelings, right?
Oh, certainly not.
Good. Well, then, listen, I wish you the best of luck with this divorce.
Jack?
Yeah?
I was hoping that I could talk you into representing me for the divorce.
Well, now, isn't that funny? Because I was hoping that you could talk me into representing you for the divorce.
You were hoping?
Yes. Because after what Adam did to you, I think we should go after this SOB with both barrels.
Mr. Shire, that there may be a problem with Jackson?
No,
Don't tell him that. Just get in touch with him immediately and have him call me. Yes, he knows exactly where to find me. Oh. Stuart. Hello, Adam. Stuart, you startled me. Why are you here?
I came to see you. And I was thinking that this place smells a little like the inside of a lunchbox. So maybe you could use this. It's your favorite aftershave. You could splash some on and then maybe make you feel better.
You didn't have to do that, Stuart.
Well, I owe you a lot, Adam. Remembering how you used to stand up for me and you took a lot of black eyes for me. And I've never really paid you back.
Those kids are idiots. You're worth 10 of them. 100 of them.
Well, you always made me feel that was true. I don't know what I would do if I didn't have you to go through life with. You'd never do anything to hurt me. You couldn't. And that's why I want to apologize.
You want to apologize to me?
I accused you of being behind what happened to Marion at the Valley Inn. And now that I know that you didn't have anything to do with that, well, I should have thought better of you, Adam. And I want you to forgive me.
Liza, the trouble is, if Adam doesn't sign those papers, you're going to have to take him to court, or you're going to have to wait 2 years to get a divorce without his consent.
Then he'll sign.
Really? What exactly?
Liza, so I'm sorry, late meeting?
No, come in.
Mission accomplished.
Oh, have you met my attorney?
Well, that's okay. Leo and I know each other, don't we?
How did you find Tad and Adam? They haven't murdered each other yet?
No, not yet. They seem fine. Would there be anything else?
No, thanks. Night.
Seems like a nice enough kid, right?
Yeah. I don't think we've yet plumbed the depths of Leo yet. Did you say that you'd met him?
Yes, once, briefly. That's your house, in fact.
My house?
Yeah, I went to see Adam, and Leo stopped by.
To see Adam?
No, he said he was on some WRCW business to pick up a package for you, I think.
Yeah. He runs errands for me sometimes.
Yeah, well, back to this divorce business. I think what I'd like to do is depose the whole staff of that fertility clinic. That is, if they're still not where you have evidently gone. Hello? Liza, are you with me here?
I'm sorry. I just remembered a call that I need to make to the West Coast.
Well, I'll tell you what. Why don't you make that call? I'll wait outside, huh?
It's probably going to take some time. Do you mind if we finish this later?
We think so much alike. I was just going to say, why don't you call me? We'll finish this later. Okay.
Thanks.
Sure. I'll talk to you later.
Thank you very much. Hi. Yeah, I'm glad you're still here. Could I see you just for a few minutes? Think about this. When you woke up, Paula was gone, and Leo Dupree was there. Your knight in shining armor?
You think that Leo masterminded this whole thing?
Oh, your lawyer, Mr. Montgomery, you left?
Yeah, come in. There's no need to worry.
Oh, I'm not worried.
I'm not going to be sending you to jail tonight. I've actually been watching you. The way you operate.
Oh, I operate.
Yeah, around the station. I think that you're capable of doing more than you are. I actually think that you're capable of some very important duties.
I'm game. What did you have in mind?
Not here. Why don't you come to my house in about 20 minutes?
Okay.
Okay. I think that you'll find what I have in mind fascinating.
I'll be there.
Great.
All right.
Stuart, I am selfish and mean. And I've said terrible things to Marion. How can you ask me to forgive you? Adam, when I pretended to be you, wearing your suits and your special aftershave, it got to be more than just pretending. I got the feeling that I knew you better. Having all that power, having everybody agree with you all the time, having so many people making them happy or miserable with the stroke of a pen, year after year. Well, that's got to change a man somehow. It's very perceptive of you to see that, Stuart. And you know, when I looked way down deep inside you, you know what I saw? I saw you and me starting off in this world together. I saw us holding hands, holding on to each other when they took Mama away in that pine box. That's got to be worth a lot more than power and money. I realized when I looked deep down inside of you, you know what I saw? I saw me looking back. Oh, I wish to God I could see that. When I look inside me, I don't see anything at all. That's because you don't love yourself as much as I love you. Don't, Stuart. Adam, I'll never stop loving you, and I'll never give up on you either. Promise. You didn't tell me yet whether you forgive me or not. Yes, I forgive you. Thanks. Now, I'm gonna go and see if I can't do something about getting you out of here. Stuart, thank you. You sprinkle some of that on you. You'll feel like the real Adam Chandler again.
Well, it was certainly nice of Stuart to kill you twice in one day. If somebody on the planet cares whether you live or die. It smells so good. Stuart brought you cologne. Let me see that for a second.
Leave me alone.
He didn't. Stuart? Stuart, is that you?
Of course it's not you. Moron.
Are you crying?
Shut up. Leave me the hell alone.
What did you do to him? What'd you do to Stuart?
Yes, sir. Wait here. She'll be with you shortly.
Thank you for coming, Leo.
Sure.
You know, I have a confession to make. That I brought you here under false pretenses. Can I trust you? Thank goodness. Because I need your help. Desperately.